Hey guys, Brig here, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be opening up the mailbox and we're going to be talking about all things gold making and also all things Blizzcon, because I have been gone for a long time and I haven't done a video since Blizzcon, so we're going to be discussing that and the future of gold making and current gold making strategies, everything about gold making basically, so stay tuned. But yeah, you guys can see how long I haven't really been opening the mail for. This one's literally at 13 days, so over 2 weeks in fact was the last time that I opened the mail, which is pretty crazy. I didn't realise it was actually that long. And just to give you a bit of an update, I haven't actually been posting every day. In fact, I've posted about 4 or 5 times in the past 2 weeks, so I've been really lazy. I have been very busy in real life, but I'm not sure what the sales are going to look like because, like I say, I've hardly posted at all in the past few weeks. But we'll see what's happening. We've got a nice little bit here, including a big sale of the ring. And if you guys are looking for some nice gold making techniques right now, flipping BOEs and in particular flipping the rings is really nice. The Agua Spand, or however you say it, sells really nice because it's got mastery. Lots of classes like mastery. If you can get one that's kind of warforged, or if you can get one with an extra stat as well as mastery, something like that, then it's going to sell pretty well. And if there's none, or if there's only one on your server and it's relatively cheap, I would buy it out and just list it for double, because these things sell really nice. It's not that easy to get rings at the moment in the game, and bought this one for 70k, resold it for 123, so pretty much double my gold, which is very good. For those of you wondering why I haven't been on or posting videos very much, I've recently started a new MBA Masters course at a new university, so it's been taking up quite a lot of my time. I've been having to get used to the deadlines. In fact, I had 2 deadlines today which I completed, so it's all going good, but that's why I've been fairly busy. But now that I'm used to things, we'll get back on schedule and we'll have lots more videos coming your way. But before we get on to the more general gold making stuff, I was wondering what you guys thought of BlizzCon. I've got to say I was fairly disappointed. I wasn't blown away. The past few BlizzCons I've been really blown away by what they've been offering. Obviously they announced the expansion last BlizzCon, and the time before that they announced all the cool 7.3 craziness with going to Argus and all of that, and the 7.2 stuff, so they went really hardcore 2 years ago, and I thought they'd do something like that this time, particularly because of some of the stick that WoW has been getting recently, but they didn't really do that. I mean, it was okay, the stuff that they had about 8.2, that actually looked quite exciting. We're getting a new mega dungeon, getting a whole new island raid, whatever, underwater place. It looks pretty cool, but I can't say I was blown away by anything, but I'm interested to know what you guys thought. And the whole Diablo thing was quite funny, I thought. I don't really play Diablo, so I'm not bothered about that, but I thought it was quite amusing. And in terms of the gold making that they announced at BlizzCon, wasn't really anything. There never really is anything announced at BlizzCon about gold making. I know a couple of people try and ask questions, but Blizzard usually don't have a clue what they're even talking about, so that wasn't a surprise. The profession things look kind of cool, these new profession quests. I don't think they'll be anything to do with gold making. I think it's just something to incentivize more professions, but it's always nice to see stuff given the professions, even if you can't sell it. It's always good, but again, there's nothing too exciting. I knew they said they were going to restructure the auction house or whatever they said about that, which is interesting, but again, that was a kind of throwaway comment. I don't think they're anywhere near or anywhere close to completing that, but changes to the auction house is always welcome. Then again, most of us use Trade Skill Master or an add-on, so I don't think we'd see many changes anyway. Don't know if you guys also saw the new XP potion, which has been added to the PTR. Increases all stats by 20 and experience gained by 10%. It lasts for an hour through death as well, so a 10% XP potion. Again, I don't think we can actually sell this. It seems to be bind on Blizzard Battle.net accounts. So I don't know what they're going to do. I hope they're not going to sell it in the store or something. That's a small possibility. I don't know what they're going to do with it. But anyway, it would be cool to be able to sell it, but I don't think that's going to be the case. Will it impact on the Elixir of the Rapid Mines? Maybe. But I mean, they're very niche, the Rapid Mines. They're mostly used for leveling through Draenor or leveling through specific areas. 300% is very different to 10%, but obviously 15 minutes compared to 1 hour, so will it affect the Rapid Mines? Probably a tiny bit, but still, it's not going to impact on the elixir of the Rapid Mine's main market, so if you do have a lot of the Rapid Mine elixirs left, like I do, then I wouldn't be worried too much. But yeah, they were quite a bad investment, to be honest. When I bought them up, when I thought that the Rapid Mines were being removed from the game, and they were removed from the game, but with deflation and everything else, they haven't been such a good investment, which is a shame, but we'll see how it goes in the future. But yeah, I'm interested to know what you guys are doing at the moment to make gold. How has the meta changed? I don't think it has changed, to be honest. In fact, from what I've seen on Twitter, people are just doing more and more of what I've been doing for ages in terms of the BOE flipping. It hasn't died out. In fact, it's continued to do very well, the BOE flips, and I can see that continuing all the way until the new raid. And the new raid's going to offer even more BOE flips, so the only really downtime of the BOE flips is between raids, so when the new patch comes out and the raid doesn't, that's the downtime, but it should continue to go strong. And I know there has been some recent BOE strings released for TSM, so if you are looking for a TSM group, look on the WoW Economy subreddit. There are some new strings up on there. I can't remember who posted them, but that is very good for TSM BOE flipping. I have also noticed that some professions are starting to gain in profitability, which is interesting. I think the main reason for that is because a lot of the kind of more casual gold makers who saw big gold making opportunities at the start of the expansion all went into the profession markets, and that really flooded the markets. But now the profits have gone down, the profit margins are down, they're less interested, they're doing other stuff, and I think that has opened the door for some savvy gold makers on some realms, particularly on less populated realms, to start making some serious gold and some nice profit margins. So even if the sales are slow with less people playing, the profit margins should be a lot higher for many of the professions, and particularly for the more random professions, stuff like engineering that not that many people use to make gold, you should see some nice sales if you're on a decent enough server. It was also quite exciting about the classic news and the fact that it's coming out in the summer. I'm quite excited about that. I didn't really think I would be, but actually I seem to be very excited. I think Classic's going to be a really interesting experience for a lot of people, and I think it's going to provide some really nice gameplay that maybe current WoW can't always provide. And I'm very excited about gold making on Classic as well, because it is so important and it is very notoriously difficult, and this could present a nice opportunity for me and my channel, because we should have a lot more people looking on how to make gold in Classic when they can't even afford their mounts. So I'm interested to do some Classic gold making videos. That should be very fun. Just opening the last mail, a nice 44k BOE flip. Bought for 27k, sold for 44k, so pretty nice. But yeah, Classic should be cool. I'm actually excited to do gold cap challenge on Classic. That would be awesome. That would be seriously hardcore. And a gold cap challenge in BFA. I was planning on doing one for a while actually, and then other things just happened, but we will get a BFA gold cap challenge sorted out at some point. I've got to pick a server and decide what to do it on. Probably wait for a new patch to come out and then we'll go from there, but that should be pretty fun. And we were talking earlier about the rings, the Agua's band, and again we've made some big gold flipping these. If you can get any sort of Warforged one, it's going to sell pretty highly. If you can get a Titan Forged one, they sell upwards of $1 million, which is pretty nice. Can't quite remember how much we bought this one for, but we can have a little look. And there we go. I bought one for 77 and one for 50, so probably this one I bought for 77 and resold it for 190, so almost triple my gold from one. The other one we also made a nice bit of profit on as well, so those rings in particular can make a really nice bit of gold. Little tip for you guys. And we have ourselves another 108k, again not opened in 13 days. You guys can see how little I've been able to play recently. It's also quite funny, I just read a post on the WoW Economy subreddit about the fact that pets never sell, and I've been opening up loads and loads of pets that have sold in these past videos, so they obviously do sell, but I agree they are very slow to sell. And the best selling pets are actually the ones in the kind of 10k range, between 5 and 20k. Those are the best selling pets because the average player can afford them. If you want to invest in pets and try and sell pets that are a lot more expensive, it's going to take you a very long time, and you're probably going to have to advertise in trade chat and do a deal with someone, because pets really are not the best market to be in, but they do get you some nice profit if you know the right range of pets, and if you've got a good enough variety, some of them will sell. I think one of the problems is the market for pets and the customers for pets usually don't have that much gold. They're usually the more casual, or they just like to focus on random things in the game. Obviously it's not always the case, but I think that is the case a lot for pet battlers. Whereas you look at someone like the raiders, who are usually the much richer players, maybe they can sell boosts, they play a lot longer, they have more gold. And so that's why when you sell the BOEs, you can make so much gold, because raiders will pay anything to get ahead. Whereas people who like to pet battle, it's less likely they'll be spending the money. But anyway, this is the last mailbox. We got ourselves 335k. Again, a lot of BOEs, a lot of nice BOEs that we flip for about double the gold, which is always good. For example, the extra light emitting cord, bought for 40k, resold for 75, so pretty good profits. One thing I really wish they did discuss at Blizzcon is another kind of big gold sink or something for gold makers to work towards. We don't really expect an end game, but we do expect, at least something. Something like the 5 million gold mount, which is awesome, and I know a lot of you are probably working towards that, which is really nice, and I think it's a great thing for them to put in the game. But a lot of people, well not a lot, but there are a few people who have the mount now, so it'd be nice to give them something else to work towards, another gold sink. I know there are supposed to be a couple of mini gold sinks coming soon with a few of the new mounts, but I think those are only going to be like 500k or something, so they're not going to be an extreme gold sink, but it's still nice. I hope Blizzard continue to implement those kind of things and give gold makers a kind of target to work towards, because that's really, really fun. Anyway, we just looted about 2.5 million gold in this video, which is nice. About 50% profit margins, like I've been saying. Some is less, some is more, so that's about 1.2 million gold profit, which is good considering I've hardly reposted. Like I say, I probably reposted my auctions about 4 or 5 times in the past 2 weeks, so it's about 4 hours or so, 3 or 4 hours of work to get 1.2 million gold in profit, which is 400k an hour if you look at it like that, which is very, very good. Again though, what have you guys been thinking about the gold making situation and about BlizzCon? I'm very interested to know. I'm going to get back to making more regular videos very soon, which is exciting. I'm very excited to get back into things. Give this video a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and until next time, see ya.